Hello, YouTube viewers. It's Sentai Michael, bringing you a new podcast for my segment called The Super Sentai Review. And like always, this podcast is brought to you by Shuriken Productions. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Okay, let's get into this episode 35. Now, this episode starts off like this. We see Star Ninja and Yellow Ninja having a sparring match in their Ranger mode. Yellow Ninja uses each monster morpher to do his finishing attack on Star Ninja, but Star Ninja managed to hold his ground and hold his ground against Yellow's attack and managed to take Yellow Ninja down, so forcing him to demorph. But doing so, he kind of had to. He kind of, sprung his shoulder a little bit. The same shoulder that the wolf monster he got scratched by the wolf monster on. Anyway, started the demon and Yellow Ninja was very upset that he lost the spar match to get Star Ninja. So anyway, everybody started to pick on him a little bit, and after for a few minutes or so. So anyway, what they did, the others was worried about starting Ninja's shoulder, and starting to I'll be alright, and that's when he had a flashback. When the wolf monster scratched on that same shoulder. When he went battleize on that wolf monster and destroy him. Anyway, Yellow Ninja was on the ground. We was still on the ground reading a book, and Pink Ninja said, "Why are you reading this book, Crow?" He said, "I'm reading about this." Turns out the book he finished about this powerful sword, but it didn't have any details where the sword is. So Yellow Ninja was like, "If I had the sword, I could surely take on Star Ninja and the rest of y'all." And once again, that's when the other ninjas started to tease him about, you're still the youngest, but you still have a long way to go before you're able to be be us. So anyway, other ninja was, he's mad. He was mad. Like you pick on your little cousin and shit like that. He was that mad. So anyway, we cut to the floor. Somewhere in the forest, we see Iggy wearing this raggedy hoodie and his left eye was scratched for some reason. So anyway, later that night, we see Star Ninja was having a weird dream. In his dream, he saw Iggy. Iggy in his dream, and also he was transformed into the wolf monster that destroyed that killed his brother and father, and that's when he woke up. So anyway, so Star Ninja was not the only one who was awake that night at the Ninja Dojo. Blue Ninja was looking Yellow Ninja was looking for any more info about the story he read in the book. So he opened up this secret. Open up a box of secret ninja scrolls that had one scroll had some details about the sword, but she didn't know the sword, but it had the details of where the sword is located. So anyway, Star Ninja came to the dojo and Yellow for he would get in trouble for opening the secret the box with the box that the scroll opened the scroll from the box he should not open. So he hopped up. So used his ninja powers to hide himself, and started to walk out the dojo at that night, and started and Yellow Ninja was one and Yellow Ninja followed him. So anyway, at the bad guy's hideout, General Katan was speaking about, ever since Iggy ever since Iggy got by the Ninja Megazord, we don't have nobody to to go like straight energy into the gore, and she started to bitch about that, and Tsunami was like, I don't think Iggy's dead, and Katan, what makes you and she's telling, are you sure about that? And turns out he's some of these weird these weird water balls that had been recording everything that every move that Ichi made. He said the master. Ever since Tsunami said, ever since Tsunami said, ever since Iggy directed him, the master had me to keep tabs on Iggy. So I believe he's still alive somewhere. So anyway, it was daytime. Started to bump into Iggy in the forest, and Iggy was like, "Oh, I think you might find me sooner or later." Starting what you say, starting to what do you make you say that? Say that, and Iggy's like, "I know about your wolf power, I know about your werewolf problem." He's like you do, yeah, and Iggy went on like, only reason why you haven't gone through werewolf here and hasn't turned into a full monster Yoko werewolf because of him. In the previous episode, Starman was almost turned into a Yoko, just like Iggy, but Iggy using his hammer, but started to bump the spell. It was never finished. So basically, because of that process, that's the only reason why he hasn't gone through werewolf yet. So started to say you probably know no way that I can get rid of this werewolf food, get my werewolf problem, and Iggy was like, sure. And he was talking, and he said there's the sword, the same sword that Yellowman was trying to find out more info about. He said it can help you, and he said it's started to follow me and started to follow him. Anyway, a few miles away, Yellow Ninja was on Star Ninja's trail. Anyway, somewhere else in the city, we see General Tsunami with two shurikens in his hand and an extension and a multiple extension cord. So he fused the shurikens with the extension cord and made a monster. So anyway, meanwhile, Izzy and Star Angel got to this big building, and Izzy tells her that the sword that you need is in this building. He said by using the sword power, it can drain all your werewolf powers, and you'll be completely human again. Be human again. So anyway, So anyway, that's when the monster showed up. The tentacle monster turned out to be a centipede monster. So it turned out to be a centipede, a tentacle monster. So anyway, it started to attack Iggy and started. Since Iggy didn't have his hammer with him, he was basically defenseless. So it started to have no choice but to help Iggy fight off the monster, and that's when Yellow Ninja showed up, and so Star Ninja helping Iggy. So anyway, Star Ninja managed to get away from the monster and went in the building, and the monster went after them. So anyway, that's when the other ninja showed up. Showed up because of the toe blaster. Because the toe blaster was a monster side and shit like that. Blah blah blah. So anyway, the shock to see other ninja there, but after. Where's the monster? He said he went in the business, but he didn't tell him about starting to hanging out with Iggy. So anyway, they went into the building, and they started to do battles. And they went into the building, and they went tomorrow, and went to go fight the monster. And that's when Jennifer Somali on some top other building. Still on the building that they went into turn the building into one big giant maze called the Maze of Doubt. If you doubt yourself, the maze will lead you in the wrong direction. So basically, that's how Jennifer Tsunami work on the building. So anyway, inside the building, we see starting to run up the stairs where Iggy starts looking for trying to get to the floor with shore, but Iggy, that was kind of doubtful. Iggy was kind of doubting himself a little bit, but they almost got led in the wrong direction, but they got led in the wrong direction. So meanwhile, down on the first floor, the Ninninger was doing battle with the monster, and the monster managed to fight the Ninninger off, and he managed to get away. He said, before he got away, he said, I've got no time to get you. I have to go get that fox and bring him back to Tsunami, and he turned himself into energy, into electricity, and went through the wires and stuff, and that hurt. The other ninjas is like, was like, did he just say fox? And Boone just said, that means that Itchy's still alive. So they went chasing after. So they went chasing after the monster and stairs and shit. So anyway, they got to one of the floors, where the monster was at, and the monster started to attack them once again, and the monster's like, what the hell is your problem? Why are you trying to help me stop just trying to stop me just catching Iggy? It's like, Iggy, because she's working with Star Ninja, and the other Ninja was shocked. Shocked what the monster said. What? And they all look at Yellow Ninja like, did you know about this? And Yellow Ninja didn't say that. He just turned his head like a dickhead, and but then the monster got away. So anyway, that's when the young ninja starts to doubt himself, and the ground under him turns into a hole that he fell all the way down to the basement. So then he saw Star Ninja, and he asked Star Ninja why you help me, why you were with Izzy, and why you were with Izzy, and Star Ninja said, I can't explain like that. You gotta trust me, you gotta trust me to my life too much to depend on, Izzy's the only one who can help me, not telling Ninja what any specific details about why he works with why he working with Icky, and that's what Icky said. That's what Icky said, telling that I found where the story is. So come follow me. So anyway, started and Icky left the basement, and the other ninjas came down the basement after starting to Icky left. So anyway, that's the other ninja finally told him that this whole time, I know that Star Ninja was working with Izzy. I don't know why he's working with Izzy. He didn't give me the details yet. So anyway, like, Dr. Ninja just like, I can't believe that it is starting to work together, and that is like, we have to get started the benefit of doubt. He have some good reasons. So anyway, they managed to find the monster, find a way to where the monster is at and shit. So anyway, Starling and Iggy got to the storage room inside this golf that was the sword that they was looking for, and Iggy said. Gave the sword to Star Ninja, and Star Ninja laughed and said, "Thank you to Iggy." Well, when Star Ninja laughed, that's when General Tsunami appeared behind the shelf where Iggy was at. So anyway, the other ninjas managed to get the monster out of the building and started to kick his ass, and that's when Yellow Ninja used the Riot Harvester and use the Starlight for and finish off the monster. So started to showed up after the Starlight Yellow Ninja to show the monster, then the monster grow, but then Tsunami used the heavens to make the monster grow. They turned their news on, did their finisher. Finisher and destroy the monster. It seemed like everything was okay. On top of the building, Icky was surrounded by Fliptosa and General Tsunami. He said like you gotta you're gonna pay for to train the master and our organization, and that's when Icky started to lie at his ass and shit. I was never gonna train the master, and looked like he was about to get his ass handed to him, but he looked down and saw the ninjas, celebrating and shit, it was a multi shit, and started to have sword. He said, I just had all this time. I had planned this all this time, and Nami said, "What type of plan?" So that's when Icky catch somehow cast a spell on the sword that Starman had in his hand that turned him into a full werewolf, turned him into the same werewolf monster that killed his father and brother, and this is how the episode ended. I gotta say, when it comes to backstabbing plans, screw people up over, nobody does it than Iggy. So this was a very good episode. This is a very good episode. Honestly, I would like to see Tsunami beat the shit out of Iggy, cause when Iggy resurrects Tsunami say if you try to screw me over or his hard to screw our organization over, he said I will end you. So basically, I would like to see Iggy and Tsunami fight, but I hope in the next episode we will get this, get to see this, see that fight. And also, I'm glad to see that another ninja was first able to use the Lighthouse based battleizer mode, change up, cause she like the red ninja always, I get, don't get me wrong, I'm just tired of the white ranger hogging up battleizer, so basically, I'm glad once again that they let another ninja use the Lighthouse battleizer mode. So anyway, this is Michael, sign off. 1.